That's my reaction. This is my reaction right now. What is going on, my hunters? Rhymestyle here, and today we're discussing chapter 353 of the Hunter x Hunter manga, and oh my gosh, that's all I can really do at this point. Now before I start, you'll notice I have a different setup for my Hunter x Hunter reviews. In the background of this video, you see Hunter x Hunter Battle All-Stars, which is an iPhone game, as well as on Android. It's Japan only, in case you don't know. I've done many videos of that on my channel in the past, so check those out if you want to. But I highly recommend you check out the game because it's a lot of fun, and especially if you're a fan of the series. So I figured it might be kind of nice to have that in the background of the video. Anyways, while that's playing, wherever it is in this video, let's discuss what we saw in the most recent chapter of Hunter x Hunter. Oh my gosh, the fight that we all wanted to see. Now, to kind of backtrack, we had the initial fight that began between Hisoka and Chrollo, something that's been talked about for so long. Like, we all wanted to see that. I mean, there's a lot of fights that we want to see as fans of the series, but Hisoka and Chrollo definitely is at the top of that. So last week, we had the setup, essentially, what Chrollo planned on doing. He spent basically the entire chapter explaining to Hisoka what he's doing with his abilities, and now, in this chapter, he's actually doing it, and oh my gosh, he literally, as I said last week, turned the entire stadium into a weapon. He's controlling people left and right, he's using different abilities to like hide between the crowds, and every time when he sees an opening, he goes in for an attack. But here's the interesting part. I can't tell who's winning. I cannot tell who's winning. Like, the whole time you would see like it was going like both ways. Like 1 second Chrollo's winning, and then Hisoka's all like, "Oh, I got this." You know, he gets to the ceiling with bungee gum, and then all of a sudden Chrollo's puppets are countering, and then he gets attacked, and then it looks like it hurts, but it doesn't hurt. And then Chrollo says he saw it coming, then Hisoka says he saw it coming. I don't know who's winning. They're both going back and forth, and it's just so intense. At this point now, it's like I don't know which way this fight's going to go. So I'm going to ask you guys now. I've asked you guys this in the last 2 chapters, who you think is going to win. Again, after reading this chapter, which side are you on? Are you on Team Hisoka or Team Chrollo? Comment that below right now. Now with me, honestly, part of me really wants Hisoka to win, just because he's brilliant. He's limited with his abilities. He doesn't have that many compared to Chrollo, who has literally a bunch of abilities. But because of that, I want Hisoka to win. He's a great fighter, he's a great strategist, and with how his abilities are set up with his bungee gum, as well as his texture surprise, he has potential to really give Chrollo the hands. And actually, a pretty good theory that I saw being tossed around the community is if somehow Hisoka can use texture surprise inside what's-his-face's book. I don't know if that works that way, but it'd be kind of cool to see if he does something like that, and that leads him to win ultimately in the end. But honestly, after seeing this fight right now, as awesome and intense as it is, as a matter of fact, this is easily the best fight in the series so far. From all the fights that have happened in the series, from, you know, Gon versus Genthru, to Gon versus, Pito, and going back even further to Kurapika versus Uvo. So many fights that happened. This is by far the best one. And when we get to the point where the arc is done, I cannot wait to see what Madhouse does with this. Incredible job. Absolutely incredible job. Now, as far as discussing the chapter, there's really not that much to talk about. I mean, all we really got this week was another 18, 19, 20 pages or panels or whatever. No, yeah, pages. 18, 20 pages of this current fight, and I don't know where it's going. I don't know who's going to win. It's so, like, one-sided, and then we left it with a cliffhanger, of course, where basically Chrollo says he knew Hisoka was going to do that, and then counterattack, and then Hisoka himself says he knew that he knew. So it's like, what's happening here? So honestly, at this point, all we can really do is wait for next week and see which direction it's going to take. Now, the question is how can Hisoka win if he wins? Or how will Chrollo win if he wins? It's pretty much the exact same review as last week. It's like the fight is just so even and dead set and so awesome at the same time, but there's just no, like, there's no balance here. I don't know who's going to win. So that's kind of like all I can really say this week. So I guess that's all I'm going to say. Yeah. Intense though. I cannot wait for to see this animated. This is going to be absolutely incredible. With that said, short review this week. Let me know your thoughts on the fight, who you think is going to win, what you think is going to happen, what possibilities and paths this story could take in terms of this fight. And I guess I'll see you guys next Thursday for another review of Chapter 354, where hopefully we're one step closer to the end of the fight. The only thing I hope that doesn't happen with this situation right now is that they drag on this fight for like 20 chapters and then don't answer it. Because I feel like the way they're going to do it and the way they've been doing this arc is they're kind of setting up each story of each character or like group of characters, and then before something important happens, they'll end it and then do the next part. So I'm going to call this now. What I feel like Togashi is going to do is right before the end of this fight happens, or like the climax, or like some kind of cliffhanger happens, he's going to go to the next part of the story, like maybe going in Kahlua, and then from there we'll have to wait probably weeks and weeks to see what's going to happen between the Hisoka and Chrollo fight. Because I mean, looking back at the Kurapika stuff, we still don't know what's going on with that. And even going back even further, I still want to know what's going to happen with Jing and Paris and stuff like that. Like, it's just the way he's setting this up, I feel like it's just going to be many stories, and then just he's going to end it before we get to the important part. And I don't know. I just feel like if that happens, it's going to hurt me as a fan because I just want to know. Like, I'm loving it, but I really want to know what's going to happen. And that's kind of like the situation and loophole that I'm stuck in, as well as a lot of you guys as well. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on the fight so far, and anything else you might have noticed, anything else you might have on your mind, just drop me a comment, and I guess we'll take over there. As always, I hope you guys enjoy us today. My name is Rhymestyle. I will see all you awesome hunters in the comment section below. And of course, don't forget to look up Hunter x Hunter Battle All-Stars, excuse me, Battle All-Stars on the Android store, as well as iTunes. It's free, it's a lot of fun, super addicting, and if you like Hunter x Hunter, what are you doing? Go play it. Go look at this, go play that game. Anyways, if I see a couple more videos, I will link them in my description below as well. But other than that, I guess I will see all you amazing hunters in the comment section below. Peace.